Welcome to the first episode of the DirtArcade Podcast. Today is Friday, May 29th, and tomorrow marks the start of the 2026 Pro Motocross season. Today we're going to talk about three topics going into this race. Topic number one is going to be the Jet versus Hayden Deegan rivalry. Topic number two, we're going to get into some 450 class predictions, and then we'll follow that up with some 250 class predictions. These are going to be shorter episodes. I'm going to try to keep them relatively quick and to the point. The intention of this podcast is to preview each week's race, and I'm going to try to put these episodes out on Fridays. So please subscribe to the channel, comment some topics for future episodes, and like the video so you can help us reach our first goal of getting to our first 100 subscribers. All right, let's talk about Jet Lawrence versus Hayden Deegan. Going into Fox Raceway tomorrow, Jet has a couple advantages that I'd like to highlight. I think he's got a lot of 450 motocross experience now. The guy's an unbelievable starter. And he seems to be relatively cool under pressure. It doesn't seem like he cracks very often when the pressure's on, and I think that's what Deeks' whole game plan is, try to make Jet feel the pressure of being the number one guy. Hayden's going to be super fit. I think the motos aren't going to wear on him hardly at all. I mean, the guy's in great shape. I think some drawbacks for each rider is obviously Jet's coming off of a pretty intense injury, and we don't really know where he stacks up. Last year he came off the ACL and came out and was phenomenal, so it wouldn't really be a surprise if he did that again, but we need to see where he stacks up against the field. It seems like there's been a couple riders who have definitely taken a step up this year. For Hayden, the biggest thing he's going to have to overcome this weekend is his starts. Also, he hasn't really raced a lot of these guys, so I think he has some learning to do to figure out how the guy in front of him is going to ride if he doesn't get a great start. His whole angle of mind games, I don't think is going to play out as effectively in the 450 class as the 250 class. The 450 guys mostly look at racing as a job, where 250 guys kind of look at it like it's their entire life. A lot of the 450 guys have families outside of racing. They show up, do their job, go home. I don't think it's going to work as well, but I guess we'll see over the course of the season. For my 450 top 5, in 5th, I'm going to put Hayden. I think he's got a little bit to prove on the 450. He's probably going to get a mid-pack start and have to dig his way up. And that's going to be a little bit of a challenge for him, but I think we'll see some good rides from him this week. In the 4 spot, I'm going to put Eli. Eli is really, really good at Paula. I just think that the 3 guys ahead of him are going to be a little bit better. In the 3 spot, I'm going to put Prado. He's been ripping this preseason. I think he's got a point to prove going from the Cali last season to the KTM this season. There's really good potential he's going to pull a full shot and be really difficult to pass. So I'm going to put him at number 3. In 2nd place, I'm going to put Hunter. I think Hunter's going to be hungry this entire motocross season after the Supercross loss. We definitely see some moto wins and a few overalls. In 1st, I'm going to put Jet. And it's simply because Jet's never been beaten at Paula. So we'll see tomorrow. For the 250 guys, in 5th, I'm going to put Seth Hammaker. He's probably going to get a good start and be up front quite a bit, but I still think he has to prove his outdoor prowess. I think he's unbelievable in Supercross, but he hasn't been quite that same guy when it goes to Motocross. In 4th, I'm going to put Ryder DiFrancesco. He's had a really good Supercross season. Whoever's in front of him or around him up front, I think he's going to be able to run that pace pretty easily. In 3rd, I'm going to put Joe Shimoda. I think Joe is going to be fit. I mean, we've never had fitness issues with Joe. I just don't know how the prep has gone for him since his injury in Supercross. In 2nd, I'm going to put Levi Kitchen. Levi's usually been pretty good at Paula, and he's going to be in this title fight for the outdoor season. In 1st place, I got to put Chance Hymas. He gets really strong starts, and he's been on the bike for a really long time, so I think this title fight is going to come down to Joe, Chance, or Levi.